another example for class 19. This is example 2. We're going to actually do problem 6.6, even though it says 6.5, but 6.5 has the introduction to the thing. He says, with this steel rotating beam test specimen has an ultimate strength of 230 KSI. Estimate the fatigue strength corresponding to a life of 150,000 cycles of stress reversal. But in problem 6.6, they say do the same thing and use 1,100. Wow. Okay, so that's the one we're actually going to do. So we have our strength of 100 and let's see, ultimate strength of 1,100 megapascals. I can find actually, I think in the new thing we have, the new Shigley 11th edition, we can actually there's actually listed on the table, but we'll look it up here in a second anyway. I could take 6.89. Oh boy, I can't remember now. I can't remember the conversion factor. Let me look it up in the book. Look it up in the book. Don't rely on my memory. No one should ever rely on my memory. I know I don't trust it at all. All right, so let me see. Looking that up right there, and we can see 6.89 to get KSI into megapascal. Well, you multiply it to get to megapascal, so we divide it to go for megapascal right there. So 6.89. Weepy, yippee, we got the right one right there. Anyway, that turns to 259.7 KSI. Which we would use in this, right? So it's 160 right in there. But also, look, you have right here. So we didn't need to do that, right? And I decided that looking at that one, that 0.79 and change, did I go 0.79? I went 0.79. All right. You could argue it's a little higher than 0.79, but I said F was approximately 0.79. So we have FSUT is going to be 0.79 times our 1100, and we get 869. Do we have another decimal place? I want to know. 0.7911. No. But this makes me feel better to have that there. All right. And so our SE prime so far is going to be 0.5 times the ultimate, or 0.5 times that, and we should be able to do that in our heads, but I'm still looking at the thing because I don't trust my math. I don't trust my head. Just don't trust issues. A lot of trust issues. A is going to be FSUT. Oh, by the way, we have enough information right now that we could go down to our graph. Let's go down to our graph. So, just as we did before, there's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. All right. And so this right here, this is actually 2,000 right up there, that guy. It jumps, like it seems like it jumps a lot, right? There you go, logarithms. And so our point is somewhere like right in there. And then the next point, we want this 869, and that's going to be corresponding to 1,000. So 869 somewhere. And so this one matters a lot more. But I'm going to say that we're pretty high up right there. So we can draw a line. Boom. And then over here, we have that we're going to have 550, and that's going to be at 1,000,000 right there, right? So here is 400, here is 500, here's 600. So it's actually, I think it's going to be pretty high up on there too. And this has a lot to do with pencil lead thickness right there. And then this one is just for prettiness. There you go. So there you go. We're asking about 150 150,000 cycles. So here's 100,000, here's 200,000. So it's not directly in the center, it's like over to the side. It's closer to the 200,000 than you would think. So I'm saying right there is where your 150 goes, and so we're kind of maybe in the lower 600s. It's kind of where we're predicting, like right over there. I just looked at the answer. I cheated. So anyway, we take our 869 squared over our 550 and get 1373, and these are megapascals, by the way. And B is negative 1/3 log base 10 of that F SUT over SE. That's all inside there. So negative 1/3 log, and then 869 divided by 550, and we get a negative 0.06622. So we could call this the reversible stress, or you could say that this is the SF. I don't know. I made that S look kind of weird. I don't know why I did that. There you go. It's still not great looking. We went A times N raised to the B, or 1373 times 150,000 raised to the negative 0.06622. And I get 624 megapascals. And so that is the fatigue strength corresponding to a life of 150,000 stress reversing cycles. And didn't do too bad with my graphical thing. This is really just to get to know the SN diagram and understand the geometry of it, but also understand the equations that represent this portion of the thing. This is the equation that represents that slope and finding life, or finding the corresponding strength to the life. And that's enough in 7 minutes worth of video. If you found this useful, hit a like the thing, and subscribe, and check out some of the other videos. And this is fall of 2021. I don't know how many years I'm going to leave up these videos, but maybe years from now. Maybe. They can end it now, right? Why are you still watching this? I was doing the Matthew Broderick thing from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. At the end of the credits, he tells you to leave. All right.